City. First, the headlines. President Buhari directs armed forces, police to ensure safe return of abducted Kagara students. Senate asks President Buhari to declare state of emergency on insecurity. NNPC says no plan to increase pump price. On business, CBN directs banks to open dollar accounts for remittances. And in sports, FC Porto beat Juventus in UEFA Champions League last 16 first leg. Details of these and more after this break. I am Charles Oporum. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari has directed the armed forces and the police to ensure the safe return of students and officials abducted by gunmen who attacked the Government Science College, Kagara, in Niger State on Wednesday. The president has also dispatched a team of security chiefs to coordinate the rescue operation. This was disclosed in a statement signed on Wednesday by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu. The federal government says it will deploy adequate security personnel to ensure that abducted students of Government Science College, Kagara, and members of staff are released from the bandits unhurt. The National Security Advisor to the President, Babagana Munguno, gave the assurance to the Niger State Governor, Abubakar Bello, in Mina. He described the situation as worrisome and unfortunate as it happened less than 90 days after a similar event occurred in Kankara, Katsina State. The National Security Advisor urged community members to work closely with security agencies to ensure that the desired success is achieved. Meanwhile, 42 persons were abducted by gunmen in Government Science College, Kagara, headquarters of Rafi local government area. Governor Abubakar Bello made the confirmation shortly after an emergency security meeting held in Government House in Mina. The governor said they include 27 students, 3 members of staff, and 12 family members in the college quarters. The governor also notes that a student by name Monday Doma was killed by the bandits during the abduction process in the early hours of the morning. The remains of the students have been found and buried few hours after the abduction. In a related development, the Senate has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to declare a state of emergency over escalating insecurity across the nation. It made the call following the kidnap of students and teachers of Government Science Secondary School, Kagara, Niger State by gunmen on Wednesday morning. The lawmakers further called on the President Buhari-led administration to implement the various recommendations of the Senate on how to tackle insecurity. These resolutions of the Senate followed a motion on the matter of urgent public importance on the incident by Senator representing Niger East, Mohammed Sani Musa. Senate President Ahmed Lawan said the frequent incidents of kidnapping of students would reverse the gains made in school enrollment over the years in the north. The Senate on Wednesday confirmed Adolphus Agogo as the Auditor General of the Federation. The confirmation of Agogo followed the presentation and consideration of the screening report of the Senator Matthew Rogide-led Senate Committee on Public Accounts. However, Senate President Ahmed Lawan said the Auditor General ought to be at the forefront in the fight against corruption instead of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commissions. Elsewhere, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, says there is no plan to hike pump price. Group General Manager, Group Public Affairs Division, Dr. Kenny Obatedu, dismissed rumors about an imminent upward review of petrol price. He said the NNPC has not increased its ex-depot price. According to him, NNPC has a stock of petrol that can last for over 40 days. He dispelled fears about scarcity of the product. Obatedu urged the Department of Petroleum Resources to clamp down on the marketers hoarding petrol. Meanwhile, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, urged the federal government to return subsidy to premium motor spirits as landing cost has soared to 180 naira per litre. IPMAN's National Vice President, Abubakar Maigandi, said the government should either deregulate the product fully or subsidize it. Some fuel marketers have started adjusting their petrol pump prices amid the supply shortage facing private depots in parts of the country. It was observed that some filling stations in Edo State have increased the pump price of petrol between 168 naira and 175 naira per litre from 162 naira per litre. Coming up in the moment on our business news, CBN directs banks to open dollar accounts for remittances. Stay with us, please.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 600 billion, and the last kobo. Oh yes, we follow the money. It's all about the business and the business of business. The gains and the losses. The bulls and bears. The rise and falls. The risk and the satisfaction of seeing the last kobo rise to millions. On KUFM's Business News, the simple and complex jargons of business just make sense. Get the trending news on the morning market, forecast, investment opportunities, policy changes, and other breakout information on the ever-busy world of business. KU Business News, Monday to Friday on our news dawn, 6:30 to 7 a.m.
Welcome back. You're still on to News Dawn on 92.7 KUFM Benin City, and over now to business, where the Central Bank of Nigeria has mandated commercial banks to open new dollar accounts with offshore lenders for receiving international money transfers. The directive was disclosed by World Remit, an international money transfer operator player, to its clients. The new directive on dollar account opening is coming 2 months after the CBN raised the alarm that its policy mandating IMTOs to pay diaspora remittances beneficiaries in dollars is being flouted. The regulator further directed that all mobile money operators should disable wallets from receipt of funds from IMTOs following suspected abuse of the policy guidelines by the IMTOs. According to CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, analyzed data on IMTO's inflows into the country over the past year and thorough investigations showed that some IMTOs, rather than compete on improving transaction volumes and create more efficient ways for Nigerians in the diaspora to remit funds, resorted to engaging in arbitrage arrangements on the Naira-dollar exchange rate. Emefiele, however, discouraged the use of unsafe, unofficial channels, which also supported diversion of remittance flows meant for Nigeria, thereby undermining Nigeria's foreign exchange management framework. And finally, on business, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has confirmed that some of the cryptocurrencies were being used for money laundering and drug trafficking. The IMF resident representative for Nigeria, Ari Eisen, made this known during a virtual press briefing on the recently published 2020 Article 4 IMF Staff Report for Nigeria. According to Eisen, many central banks around the world have taken similar policy decisions as the CBN. He added that some of them may be involved in illegal activities and may be related to money laundering, even drugs or other illegal things. The IMF official called for the unification of foreign exchange rates to make the management of foreign exchange more transparent. On forex scarcity, Eisen said there has been some level of scarcity of foreign exchange out there, and it would be useful to unify rates to allow it fluctuate and to make forex more accessible to those who needed them. And that's it on business. Over now to sports, where FC Porto beat Juventus in UEFA Champions League last 16 first leg. Stay with us, please. Portuguese giants FC Porto defeated Italian champions Juventus 2-1 in the UEFA Champions League last 16 first leg in Portugal last night. Mehdi Taremi pounced on Rodrigo Bentancur's poor back pass to slide in and convert after only 63 seconds. Juventus were being outplayed, but Adrian Rabiot saw an acrobatic effort pushed away and Musa Marega stroked home 19 seconds into the second half. Federico Chiesa pulled the goal back on 82 minutes, heading into the return leg of the last 16 tie on the 9th of March. In other results, Borussia Dortmund put their domestic woes aside as they beat Sevilla 3-2 with Erling Braut Haaland scoring a brace. Elsewhere, Manchester City's relentless pursuit of a third Premier League title in 4 seasons continued after a 3-1 win over Everton at Goodison Park on Wednesday night, opened up a 10-point lead at the top of the table. Phil Foden put the league leaders ahead with a right foot shot which hit Everton substitute Seamus Coleman on its way past goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. The home team were back on level terms 5 minutes later. Lucas Digne's powerful attempt coming back off the post and hitting Richarlison before flying over the line. However, a wonderful curling finish from 18 yards by Algeria's Riyad Mahrez restored City's lead before Bernardo Silva beat Pickford from a similar distance in the closing stages. With 14 games remaining, City lead with 56 points from 24 matches, while Everton are 7th with 37 points from 23 games. By beating Everton, they also become the first team in English top-flight history to win their opening 10 matches in a calendar year. Elsewhere, Burnley played a 1-1 draw with Fulham at Turf Moor. Nigerian defender Ola Aina put the Cottagers ahead 4 minutes after the break, but it did not last long before Ashley Barnes netted the equalizer 3 minutes later to claim a point. And finally in sports, Naomi Osaka has won both of her Grand Slam matches against Serena Williams. Naomi Osaka claimed an impressive victory over Serena Williams to reach the Australian Open final and end the Americans' latest quest for a record equaling 24th Grand Slam title. 3-time Slam champion Osaka withstood early pressure from Williams to win 6-3, 6-4. Osaka is on a 20-match unbeaten streak and has never lost a Slam final. The Japanese will face either America's Jennifer Brady or Czech's Karolina Muchova in Saturday's final. Osaka said she was really nervous and scared in the beginning and then sort of eased her way into it. And that's it on sports. And of course, with these sports stories, we come to the end of our package this morning. But before we leave, a quick recap of the headlines. In this bulletin, we told you that President Buhari has directed the armed forces and the police to ensure the safe return of the abducted Kagara students. I told you that the Senate has asked President Buhari to declare a state of emergency on insecurity. And the NNPC have said there is no plan to increase fuel pump price. Please remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget, you can listen to us from anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net, or you can download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria. KUFM News Dawn was produced by Lebedum Asagwaram. I am Charles Oporum saying thanks for listening and good morning.
92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to